In the heart of a tranquil valley, nestled between towering mountains and whispering streams, there lay a village where the teachings of Zen flourished under the guidance of a revered master known simply as Elder Zenji. His wisdom was as vast as the sky, and his compassion flowed like the rivers that nourished the land. One crisp morning, as the village awoke to the gentle caress of dawn, a young disciple named Mei approached Elder Zenji beneath the ancient Bodhi tree where he often imparted his teachings. Mei bowed respectfully and asked, "Master, why do you teach us never to respect anyone who does certain things?" Elder Zenji, his eyes reflecting the serenity of a still lake, gazed upon Mei with a knowing smile. He gestured for Mei to sit beside him, and began to weave a tale that would illuminate the path of discernment and inner clarity. Long ago, in a village not unlike our own, there existed a sacred lotus pond revered for its beauty and purity. The lotus blossoms, with their petals as white as moonlight, graced the pond's surface like a tapestry woven by celestial hands. People from far and wide would journey to behold the pond's splendor and meditate upon its tranquil waters. At the heart of the village, there lived a wise elder known for his deep insight and unwavering integrity. Elder Shiro had spent a lifetime cultivating wisdom and compassion, and his presence brought solace to those burdened by the trials of existence. One fateful day, a stranger arrived in the village, a traveler whose demeanor was cloaked in arrogance and pride. His words dripped with contempt for the simplicity of village life, and he boasted of his wealth and worldly accomplishments. Ignoring the gentle guidance of Elder Shiro, and the villagers' attempts at hospitality, the stranger set out to impose his will upon the village, driven by a thirst for power and dominance. The first quality, Elder Zenji began, his voice as gentle as a breeze through the bamboo grove, is arrogance. When one believes themselves superior to others, they sow seeds of discord and disharmony. Arrogance blinds them to the beauty of humility and the interconnectedness of all beings. Mei nodded thoughtfully, recalling moments when arrogance had clouded his own judgment, and distanced him from the wisdom of his elders. Undeterred by the stranger's arrogance, Elder Shiro continued to offer guidance and compassion, hoping to awaken the traveler's heart to the deeper truths of existence. Yet, the stranger remained ensnared by his own pride, refusing to acknowledge the wisdom that shimmered like moonlight upon the lotus pond. The second quality, Elder Zenji continued, is deceit. When one manipulates truth for personal gain or to deceive others, they betray the sacred trust that binds communities together. Deceit breeds suspicion and erodes the foundation of integrity upon which true respect is built. Mei reflected on the times when he had witnessed deceit in others, and the pain it had caused within their community. He understood now why Elder Zenji emphasized the importance of truth as a cornerstone of genuine respect. As days turned into weeks, the stranger's presence cast a shadow upon the village, disrupting its harmony like ripples upon the lotus pond. His arrogance and deceitful ways poisoned the hearts of those around him, stirring discontent and discord where once there had been peace. The third quality, Elder Zenji continued, is cruelty. When one takes pleasure in causing suffering to others, they betray the fundamental principle of compassion that unites all living beings. Cruelty darkens the spirit and stains the purity of one's intentions. Mei shuddered as he recalled the stranger's callous disregard for the feelings of others, and the pain he had inflicted upon those who dared to challenge his authority. He understood now why Elder Zenji taught them to never respect those who reveled in cruelty. Undeterred by the stranger's disruptive presence, Elder Shiro and the villagers continued to cultivate their inner gardens of peace and wisdom, seeking solace in the timeless teachings of the lotus pond. The fourth quality, Elder Zenji went on, is greed. When one pursues wealth and power without regard for the well-being of others, they sow seeds of discontent and inequality. Greed blinds them to the true abundance that lies within the interconnected web of life. Mei thought of the stranger's insatiable hunger for control and recognition, and the havoc it had wreaked upon their once tranquil village. He understood now why Elder Zenji cautioned them against respecting those consumed by greed. As the seasons turned and the lotus pond continued to bloom, Elder Shiro and the villagers found themselves facing a new challenge, a challenge that would test their resolve and reaffirm their commitment to the principles of wisdom and discernment. The fifth quality, Elder Zenji continued, is ignorance. When one closes their mind to new ideas and perspectives, clinging stubbornly to outdated beliefs, they deny themselves the opportunity for growth and enlightenment. Ignorance stifles the spirit and dims the light of true understanding. May reflected on the stranger's unwillingness to listen to the wisdom of Elder Shiro and the villagers, and the narrowness of his worldview. He understood now why Elder Zenji urged them to never respect those who embraced ignorance. With each passing day, the stranger's presence in the village grew more tumultuous, like a storm gathering strength upon the horizon. His arrogance, deceit, cruelty, greed, and ignorance cast a shadow upon the lotus pond, threatening to engulf its sacred waters in darkness. The sixth quality, Elder Zenji continued, is selfishness. When one prioritizes their own desires and needs above the well-being of others, they undermine the fabric of community and compassion. Selfishness blinds them to the interconnectedness of all life and erodes the bonds of respect that unite us. May thought of the stranger's disregard for the needs of the villagers and his relentless pursuit of personal gain. He understood now why Elder Zenji emphasized the importance of selflessness in cultivating genuine respect. As the village struggled beneath the weight of the stranger's disruptive presence, Elder Shiro and the villagers turned to the lotus pond for guidance and solace. Its tranquil waters mirrored the timeless wisdom that had sustained them through countless generations, offering a beacon of hope amidst the turmoil. The seventh and final quality, Elder Zenji concluded, is malice. When one harbors ill will towards others and seeks to harm them through words or actions, they poison the wellspring of compassion that flows through all living beings. Malice breeds resentment and division, tearing at the fabric of respect that binds us together. May recall the stranger's malicious intent towards Elder Shiro and those who dared to challenge his authority. He understood now why Elder Zenji taught them to never respect those who embraced malice. With each passing day, Elder Shiro and the villagers drew strength from the teachings of the lotus pond, cultivating inner gardens of peace and compassion amidst the turmoil unleashed by the stranger's disruptive presence. The lotus pond, with its blossoms unfolding in serene beauty, became a sanctuary where Elder Shiro imparted timeless wisdom to his disciples. They gathered beneath the shade of the ancient Bodhi tree, their hearts open like petals to receive the teachings that shimmered like sunlight upon the water. As the seasons turned and the stranger's presence continued to cast a shadow upon the village, Elder Shiro remained steadfast in his commitment to uphold the principles of wisdom and discernment. He guided his disciples with unwavering compassion, reminding them of the importance of cultivating inner peace amidst the storms of life. One fateful day, as the village gathered beneath the canopy of stars, Elder Shiro stood before them with a serene countenance. His voice, gentle yet firm, echoed through the valley like a melody carried by the wind. "My dear disciples," Elder Shiro began, his eyes reflecting the wisdom of countless lifetimes, "the path of respect is not paved with hollow gestures or empty words. It is forged in the crucible of integrity, compassion, and unwavering commitment to truth." He paused, allowing his words to settle like dew upon the hearts of those gathered. The lotus pond shimmered in the moonlight, a silent testament to the enduring beauty of wisdom and the resilience of the human spirit. "In our journey through life," Elder Shiro continued, "we encounter souls who may embody qualities that diminish the light within. Yet, it is not our place to judge or condemn, but rather to offer guidance with humility and compassion." The villagers listened intently, their hearts resonating with Elder Shiro's words. They understood now that true respect could only be earned through actions rooted in kindness, empathy, and a deep reverence for the interconnected web of life. And so, Elder Shiro concluded, his voice soft yet resolute, let us continue to tread the path of wisdom and discernment, guided by the teachings of the lotus pond. Let us cultivate inner gardens of peace and compassion, and may our actions shine brightly as beacons of hope amidst the darkness. With these words, Elder Shiro bowed deeply to his disciples, his gesture a silent vow to uphold the teachings that had sustained their village through countless generations. The villagers, inspired by his unwavering resolve, returned his bow with hearts full of gratitude and reverence. From that day forward, the village embraced the teachings of Elder Shiro with renewed dedication and fervor. They nurtured the lotus pond with tender care, ensuring its blossoms continued to unfold in radiant beauty for generations to come. And so, dear viewer, remember the tale of the lotus pond and the wisdom of Elder Zenji. In your own journey through life, strive to embody qualities that uplift the spirit and honor the interconnectedness of all beings. And never, ever, should you respect anyone who chooses to walk the path of arrogance, deceit, cruelty, greed, ignorance, selfishness, or malice. For in the reflection of the lotus pond lies the essence of respect that transcends words and actions, a respect born of integrity, compassion, and a deep reverence for the interconnected web of life itself. May this Zen story inspire you to reflect on the qualities that shape your own path and guide you towards a life of wisdom, discernment, and inner clarity.